Hello, thanks for being here with me, Tiger Lilith Tarot. We are going to be taking a look at the first quarter moon for Aries placement. Hello, hello, fiery Aries. Whoa. Hope you're all doing good. Thanks for being here with me. Welcome to the channel. If this is the first time you're here, if you're coming back, welcome back. So glad to have you again. We are going to look at how you can attract what you want in. From the first quarter moon to the full moon, it's a great time. Energy is ripe and moving. It's a great time for attracting what you want. So we are going to take a look at how to do that when it comes to life, love, and career. I'm going to pull oracle cards, get some clarifiers, and then at the end of the reading, Aries, I'm going to be doing a mini personal reading. Right? I'm going to pull from the tarot, clarify if needed, but I'm just going to pull 3 cards from the tarot at the end of this spread and try and answer a question that you have or provide some insight, guidance, and clarity. So if you do have something you've been wondering about, could be a yes or no question, or it could just be open-ended. Just, keep it in your head during this reading, or if you don't have one, maybe this reading will inspire one. And we can look at that at the end of your reading here. All right, Aries, so let's see. I usually do not read reversals, but I am doing so with these first quarter moon readings. So this first row here is life. So for life, how to attract what you want, we have divine timing coming out. This really reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune card here. Divine timing with perseverance, competition reversed, and defeat. I'm sorry, the perseverance is the Hangman, the 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. Something, I feel like your life could feel a little chaotic right now. I keep saying Pisces. It's interesting because Pisces is the Hangman, and that's the first card that came out. Aries, you could have Pisces in your chart, or I don't know, maybe Pisces energy is also really affecting Aries placements right now. We'll see what else comes out here, but perspective. Divine timing. I really feel like your message here with life is about trust. I feel like there's something happening in your life right now that's throwing you for a loop, that's kind of causing you to feel like you're upside down. Writing might be a very good practice right now. If you're working some stuff out personally, like if you're feeling unsettled, because I feel like you are, it feels like you feel as if you're being stalled and you've been defeated. I don't think you're saying this. I don't think you're talking about this much, Aries. I think that you're just kind of going through the motions, but I think you feel you're feeling held back. And I would say how to attract what you want in life. Like I said, I feel like patience is really going to be paramount this week, even though this is a week of this moon phase denotes action and really moving forward. Just because I feel like you will be moving forward, but I feel, Aries, that yours is going to be more of an internal journey during this next week. Yeah, we have the 2 of Wands at the bottom. I feel like there's something, you're in the planning stages of something this week. So again, life, divine timing, trust in divine timing, trust in this is going to be an interesting message, but it's like, try not to put too much trust in time. In like the real world time, like like humans have decided that there are 24 hours in a day and that there were 7 days in a week, and we've put these arbitrary meanings, right, to kind of give ourselves a sense of habit. And I mean, of course, we know, we can see when the sun rises, when it sets, but try not to like ascribe to the reality, like try not to ascribe to the reality of time as it has been given to you by society. I don't know how else to say what I'm trying to say here. It might come to me a little clearer. It's been interesting. Libra season, these readings have been really fun, but sometimes the messages are coming out in a bit of a roundabout way. Maybe that always happens. I'm just noticing it more during Libra season. I don't know, but don't pay attention to time so much, because I think that that's part of what's it's part of what's flipping you up here in life. You're feeling blocked off. You're feeling defeated. Take some time, however much time that is. I feel like going out without a watch on would be a really good idea. Aries, like not just try and disconnect yourself from societal from the societal norms of time. Yeah, we're going to look further into this, and hopefully I can provide you with a little more of a concrete message. And I realize that what I'm saying right now might be a little esoteric and not digestible. We'll see. Okay, love. We have gratitude with the Nine of Swords, the Prince of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Love. There's something plaguing you. With the Nine of Swords, there's a fear. Expressing gratitude, trying to vibrate in an energy of gratefulness would be very good right now. Showing gratitude, being thankful for all that you do have when it comes to love, right? This doesn't necessarily need to be romantic, sexual love. This could be just your loving relationships, your friendships, your family connections. Could be co-workers, anyone that you love, that you feel love for. So there's a fear when it comes to love here. So it's like you're feeling not worthy of love. I think something in your life has you really down, and it's kind of bleeding over into your relationships here. Because I feel like you're fearful that you are not... It's almost like there's a fear that you're not worthy of gratitude. We have the Prince of Swords in the middle of the deck. Or in the middle of the deck, pardon me. Middle of the spread. Determination on the word on this Prince of Swords card. Determination. And Ace of Cups. New love. New love coming in. There's a loving opportunity. I feel like this is telling you, Aries, to be very loving. There's a message here to bare your soul. To bare yourself. This Prince of Swords card... Right? He's not wearing a shirt. He's bare from the waist up. There is something about trust here. And worthiness. Your own worthiness in love. Trusting that you can bare your heart to someone. Right? Because almost symbolically, he has pants. This is not like, he's covered up, like I said, from the waist down. He's bearing the waist up. This is where your heart is, your the throat chakra. Like our chakras are all here from the sacral base of the spine up to the top of our head. There's something about the 7 chakras in this card here in the center, and there's a need to say something to someone, to move forward when it comes to love. Ace of Cups. The word love is literally the word on the card. So there's love here. How to attract love is to be love. I know that sounds probably cheesy, but that's what's coming out. And then in career, we have kindred spirits. Could be starting a business with someone, a dream career. something that you've always dreamed about. You're keeping it a secret right now. This is career. This is something that's going to transform you. If you're not keeping a secret, I feel like you are being advised to keep tight-lipped. If you're not starting a business, just in career in general, I would, and finances, there's a message here to shh, be quiet. Don't share it. This is about your dreams, right? The word dreams on this card, this is the Princess of Cups. This is about things you've dreamed about possibly when you were younger. You could be starting a business with someone that you've known for a long time. I could see that. We have the Hermit here, keeping everything quiet. You have a deep knowledge of something when it comes to career and money. Keep it to yourself. I mean, obviously, if you're building a company with another person, share it with that other person. But I think whatever you're building, you, and if it's one other person, two other people, if you're building something with others, keep it in-house right now. Don't share anything out there yet. And then we have the Queen of Cups, intuition with death. Intuition with death. There's something I feel that you don't want to nurture anymore in your career. It wasn't making you feel fulfilled, but you're transforming. That energy is transforming. I don't feel like there's something that's done, especially with these cards coming out. I feel like there's a transformation happening on what you want to nurture in your career, because something was blocking you off from your intuition and some sort of nurturing and like a nurturing ability that you naturally have. You were being blocked off from that in career. It's coming back though. You could be working with younger people too. It could be advised to work with someone younger. Take the advice of someone younger. Okay, what is this perspectives card? Perspectives card for Aries comes to life. Why is this here? What is this here? Divine timing, perspective. Three of Swords, pretty much. Upside down. Kind of on its side there. Letting go of past hurts. These are 2 threes. Perspective. The Hangman is a 3. Then we have the 3 of Swords. There could be something that you are done with. Someone that's apologized to you one too many times, and you're just you're like, you know what, I'm out the door. The universe here is giving you the opportunity to... This is like a course correction. I feel like there's an opportunity here, Aries. This is Aries reading. To go back in time and fix something. That is why I was getting this message to not pay attention to the human construct of time. The human construct of time. There. That's what I was looking for. Don't pay attention to that. You have the ability right now. There is something about this week. You're going to be able to like time travel and fix something. And by the way, fix something, this is like a kind of a crude way of saying it, because nothing really needs fixing per se, right? Everything that is happening is what should be happening. But there's another 3 at the bottom of the deck. 3s are about manifestations, building patterns, momentum, expression. You'll be able to express something from the past, maybe. I'm not sure, Aries. Maybe you can let me know in the comments if this is resonating, if this is your story, because this is a very interesting energy here of like this time traveling. The 10 of Pentacles with the 5 of Wands reversed. So the Five of Wands upright is competition. I see it as a card that's about going on an adventure. Reversed, it's avoiding conflict. I see it as kind of subverting the conflict, kind of going around it. Ten of Pentacles. You could be healing something in your family area. Or an establishment. I'm going to pull one more card for this Five of Wands, because this Ten of Pentacles, I can't... I'm going to... One more for the Five of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Because something is going on with your career here, too, it's not a clear message for me if this is something... Two of Swords. Okay, yeah, this is there's a reconciliation that you've been procrastinating about. Something, it's almost like you really enjoyed conflict when it came to something. And I don't mean that to say that you like to rile things up. Fire signs are action. They move quickly and you know, from that dynamic place, from that dynamic soul place inside. Slow down this week. Slow down, and it could be time to make peace with someone or something from your past. Five of Swords. Something that maybe made you feel defeated. It could be time to admit certain defeats and move on. Just kind of emotionally disconnect from a situation and look at something more logically. Not let ego get in the way. Yeah, the Six of Wands. I feel like something that you wanted to be successful and victorious at in life, a personal goal that you had, you did not complete it. You're feeling defeated by this, but it's almost like the way to feel successful, the way to feel triumphant and victorious is to just accept the defeat and move on. Say, you know, it didn't happen. And yeah, it's sad, and it could be very sad. It could feel tragic, whatever the situation is that you feel defeated by. But I think you feel defeated because of this Five of Wands in reverse, honestly. Because there's something that you can't fight for anymore. There's something that you can't... It's like you've done all you can somewhere in your family life and your stability in an institution. I feel like this is honestly family more than anything else. It's like you've gone as far as you can go somewhere, and it's time to move on, because I feel like there's a sense here that if you don't, you're going to be blocking your own progress. Nine of Swords. These cards are so funny sometimes. With the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands. So we have 3 nines coming out. 999. Over gratitude. Nines. Nines are contradiction. You're almost at the end of something. That's why I feel like there is they can mean contradiction, because as we're nearing the end, you know, there can be this kind of anxiety feeling of, because it's like intuitively, instinctually, you know, you're nearing the end of something, and there's this anxiety of what next, right? What next? What comes after this? What is my next journey? And I feel like there is fear for you in love, particularly in your relationships, that I feel like you don't want to make the same decisions that you made in the past because you're viewing them as mistakes. You've been on a long journey. I don't want to make the same mistake again. I don't want to make the same choice again, experience this same arduous journey again. Ace of Cups, right? Something new. There is a desire for something new. There is advice to go for something new. The way to not let fear hold you back right now is in gratitude. Showing love. Like I said, the relationships that you do have. Wow, the Ten of Wands coming out with determination. Speak about what burdens you're laying down. I feel like it is time to communicate. Any burdens, unnecessary responsibilities that have been placed on you, others' burdens that made you feel like you were only half of a person. It's interesting because remember I was pointing out here that his bottom, right, from the waist down he's covered, from the waist up he's bare. This woman, from the waist up she's covered, and from the waist down she doesn't even exist. She's branches. There isn't a bottom part of her. This doesn't have to do, this love area has nothing to do with actual sex or I don't think anything that engages the lower half of your body. This has to do with aligning from your waist to your head. Aligning your insides. Oh, love, Ace of Cups with the Moon. You have some very deep emotions here, Aries, that I think that I really am feeling like it's time to express. I think you've been holding in a whole lot. Remember I said writing here with life? Maybe the same in love. If I really feel like with the Prince of Swords in the middle, Knight of Swords, with the Ten of Wands, I feel like you're being advised to speak on your burdens. I think that you've been so... This is interesting. It's like you're being advised to speak on your burdens, but you've been so burdened by your burdens that you don't even want to talk about it. That's what I feel. But I think you should. I think there's advice here to speak some sort of truth. Move quickly away from some sort of burdens. Page. 2 pages here. We have the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. You could definitely be working with someone who is younger than you. Maybe someone that just had a child, too, possibly. But I'm seeing it as you working with someone younger more, someone very creative, someone very intuitive. I feel like if that is not the case, you're being advised to take on that energy, return to the mindset of a student, let yourself dream, let yourself believe that anything is possible when it comes to career. The Hermit. Oh, the Hermit is another 9. We have a lot, we had a lot of 9s coming out here. The Moon is also 9. Something is almost over. The Devil reversed. So yeah, you're if you haven't had a job, career, something hasn't been taking off for you, I feel like you're being freed from that. You're being freed from some sort of, I think, internal fear and solitary energy when it comes to your work. You're no longer going to be held back when it comes to work. Like, this 3-dimensional world here is not going to be all that matters. You could be finding your soul's purpose here and really going more towards a career that aligns with who you are. I can really see that, especially with all the cups coming out. The Princess of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Hermit. These are very deep diving, I think, of soul searching energy, especially the Queen of Cups and the Hermit. The Princess, the Princess of Cups, it's still a cup card, so there's still just that intuition. And because it's young, I like that. There's kind of there's a balance here of this kind of young intuition and this more mature intuition with the Queen of Cups. With the Queen of Cups, we have the 7 of Pentacles coming out. be patient in career. You have been. I feel like continue to do so. Um, there's something that's might not be ending as much. Remember I said there's it's you're like something is ending, but it's not ending with death. Like I wasn't feeling like and done. Um, but the Ten of Swords reversed, you've learned the lesson from the past. You've learned the lesson, and you're going. There's this. There, I feel like you're going to be relieved from pain and anxiety with this in career, in money. You could be receiving some sort of. You could be receiving inheritance and money kind of out of nowhere. That's not really what the Seven of Pentacles means, but with intuition and you've been so patient and you're being freed from something, your soul will feel free. I don't know, maybe you've been waiting, like you've intuitively, or there's something that you knew. It's possible a mother figure, a mother, grandmother, that passed left you, someone that nurtured you left you some money, and you've been waiting for that to come. Death with the Ten of Swords here. Yeah, this, whatever is incoming here with the intuition, with the Queen of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles that you've been patiently waiting for, because it does feel like this is coming in. It's going to relieve you of, you're no longer going to have to answer to the king. You're going to be relieved. And there's possibly even a karmic lesson that's been playing out here that's done. Possibly throughout the entire spread or even just in career. I kind of feel like the whole, like just in general, that's what this is saying. All right, Aries. Very interesting. These first quarter moon spreads, I've got to say, have been interesting energies coming out. It's of people being tested right now, feels like. Okay. All right, Aries, if you have a question on your mind, something you would like more insight, guidance, and clarity on, something from the past, something that maybe just came up from this spread, I am going to shuffle, pull 3 cards here, and we're going to see if I can answer that question for you or give you some more information about it. Okay, let's get going. Aries, 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 Aries. 3 of Cups. Have fun. Have more fun. Oh, interesting. The Knight of Swords in the center, and the Knight of Swords is in the center as well. I feel like, yeah, there's not a lot of fun in this spread, really. Career a little bit with those pages, but yeah, go out with friends, have good times, celebrate. I feel like that would be good right now. Okay, let me get one more for Aries placements. Okay. You could feel like you haven't had the finances to go out. You haven't had the money to do that. You haven't had the ability to take care of yourself, to spoil yourself, to treat yourself the way that you usually do, to go out as much as you usually do, talk to people as much. You've been in a more solitary energy. I felt that, right? Temperance and the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Very magical energy with Temperance, angelic, and then the High Priestess, intuitive. Don't, again, really getting away from the human construct of time is my best advice to you with this whole spread. But I feel like if you're asking for if you're asking a yes or no question, I feel like the answer would be yes. Yes, but cautiously. With the Nine of Pentacles reversed here. Because you've been all over the place. And it's possible, you know, Aries, for some of you, you've been all over the place because you have been going out so much. You've been, but I don't think that's what it is. I think there's something in your interpersonal life that's got you kind of spun out, and so you had to kind of pull away from yourself. You know, getting back to spending time with friends, family, enjoying like the cornucopia of life. I don't know. There's pumpkins. There's like fall vegetables and fall produce on this card. I don't go to a pumpkin patch. Maybe you will be going to a pumpkin patch with someone, right? It's October, Halloween is coming up. Visiting, I just really feel like here the advice or the answer is to spend time with friends, spend time with people, being jovial, get out of the house, get out of your, like, kind of get out of your head. You know, celebration. You could be, maybe you haven't been able to go out and celebrate people's birthdays or things like this. Get out and celebrate. Get out of your own space and move towards community. All right, Aries, I really hope this spread helped and resonated. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I said these first quarter moon spreads have been interesting, but yours was particularly interesting in that you've got this karmic cycle that's done. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of freedom for you if you so choose. All right. Take care of yourselves during this moon phase. If you'd like a personal reading, I do offer them. My info is in the description box below. Otherwise, take care.